everyone. Welcome to another Lorwyn Eclipsed draft here on Magic Arena. It's me, Aaron, from Good Games Morley. Let's see if we can get another sweet 7 wins. I really like this card. You do need to be pretty heavy merfolk or fairies or whatever, but like convoking this out for 3 creatures on the board is going to generally win you the game. I really want to be drawing lots of cards in this format. Thirst for Identity is great as well. Meander's Guide is okay, but it needs a bit of support to make sure that you can get clean attacks in with it. And then there's some other cool things. I've been getting beaten down by goblins a lot, and elves is a lot of fun as well. But I think just taking a Harmonized Crescendo here will be a pretty powerful start. And then we will want to draft Merfolk or Fairies to take the most advantage of that. And then whatever changelings we can pick up as well. Not any good removal in that pack either. So yeah, let's take a card draw spell. Okay. Abigail is one of those cards that has a lot of constructed implications. Everyone's looking at every 1-drop that has high power and toughness and like downside abilities. I don't know if it's that good here. I can't think of... It's a 2-mana 1/1 with lots of abilities, but don't think that that's where we'll want to start. We could just take the Silvergill Mentor, which in Merfolk is incredible. Like, you just get to make 3 power and 2 toughness of creatures for 2 mana. Flock Imposter is fine as well. If you end up in Merfolk, you can reset your Silvergill Mentors and stuff like that. I think we'll ignore this because I can't wrap my head around that. I don't know the set well enough yet, but let's take a Silvergill Mentor here. I ignored the removal spells because I think that you want to get a glut of Merfolk first before you start going for that. What is this? As long as this equipment is attached to a creature, the first time you would create 1 or more tokens. Instead, make tokens that are copies of the equipped creature. No. 4 mana and then 2, and then you have to make tokens afterwards. That is too difficult. I will be taking this Pyrrhic Strike, though. Destroying artifacts and enchantments is pretty great. Blighting 2 to be able to also destroy a creature is incredibly powerful. So if we look at blue-white... Merfolk, which is probably the best for Harmonized Crescendo because you end up with lots of random tokens lying around. And then what else is in here? Glamour Gifter I quite like, but Merfolk make more bodies for our Harmonized Crescendo. We have a couple good options here. This is fine, but it's 5 mana and like a Giant's payoff. What is it? Oh, it comes in pretty big. It's a 5 mana 4/5, and then you remove counters from it to give stuff flying, so that's pretty great. That may be powerful enough for us to take, but I think maybe just taking a Thirst for Identity or this Merrow Sky Swimmer here. This tends to our strategy very well. We can just pick up lots of 1, 2, and 3-drop creatures. And we can pick up more card draw spells. Another Pyrrhic Strike is... It can always just be 3 mana destroy something with MV3 or greater, which is good by itself without even doing the Blight thing. Collective Inferno Convoke, double all damage sources of the chosen type. Okay, sure. And then Pyrrhic Strike is probably just better than this Temporal Cleansing, which is pretty good, but we may as well take a hard removal spell. And Tweeze, my favorite so far. I really want to draft that Trixie Goblins deck that's been beating me down. Okay, this is an interesting card. They keep talking about this on Lords of Limited as being kind of broken and really annoying to play against. You do have to tap out in 4 mana, but it makes all your stuff cost 1 less, and then you just get to filter through the top of your deck the longer the game goes. So if we are in heavy Merfolk, Gathering Stone's going to be really good. We just pick Merfolk, we get a cool discount on all of them, and you just get to draw extra cards every other turn. It is better than kind of any of this other stuff. Yeah, we can pick up temporal cleansings whenever we need. Now we can take the Merfolk here. Tapping another untapped Merfolk to get something with MV3 or less. It's going to be good. We just want to maybe try find ways to protect it, but getting back a Silver Guild Mentor or something is going to be great. I just really want to draw like 5 cards off this, so... Puka's Eye. Draw a card, then choose it. Nope. Run away together could be pretty good in this version. We've got a lot of things that we want to reset. You can also attack with this and then bounce it to your hand with Run Away Together and then get the thing back. Let's try this out. I love a tricky little card like that. So, Meander's Guide is very cool. You can tap on that. It's just not going to survive many attacks, and then you need to already have something in your graveyard. Let's not go too heavy on that. There's a lot of hoops to jump through. And then we pick up a nice Tributary Volta here, which is a 1/3 flying, which is pretty good defensively. And it also combos with one of the other cards in the set where you can tap a Merfolk you control to make it unblockable. I can take a Changeling, maybe the Coolwrath Mist. This doesn't really fit in our strategy. This is a Shapeshifter, so it'll trigger our Gathering Stone, and it's a Merfolk for our other stuff. And Aquatex Defenses is okay if we've got some big bomb we want to protect. But we may not end up using it to kindle the inner flame. Make sure in the sideboard. Oh, a Hallowed Fountain. I don't think that we need to take the Hallowed Fountain here. If you're blue-white, you're going to be... Hopefully we can lean more towards one color than the other, but you're just going to be straight 2-color a lot of the time. There is not much else in this pack for us, apart from Unwelcome Sprite, which a 2/1 with flying, or as we call it in our playgroup at home, a Welkin Turn, is one of my favorite limited cards ever. I just love pinging in for a bunch of damage with a 2/1. Casting spells on your opponent's turn is just upside. We've got this, we've got this, we've got Pyrrhic Strike. You can just surveil 2 later on in the game while hitting them for a bunch of damage. So I like that a lot. Got a couple good options in uncommon here. The Flock Imposter, which I didn't really talk about too much before. That is a Merfolk that bounces something back to your hand, saving it from removal. There's a lot of enchantment removal in the set, but also just if they hit it with a regular removal spell, you can save it if you've got 3 mana up. And then it's a 2/2 with flying, and I love 2/2s with flying. We do also have Wonderwine Farewell, which bounces 2 of their permanents, and if you make a Merfolk, you make 2 Merfolk. Pretty good, probably more powerful, but it does cost 7, but we hopefully will just end up with huge boards full of 1/1 Merfolk tokens or what have you. Shine Striker as a 6 mana draw 2 so far in this deck is okay, but it doesn't really synergize with the rest of our stuff. Might just... how many creatures do we have? We've got only 6 creatures so far, so we may need to start focusing on taking creatures. Or we could just take a pretty good removal spell. Or just take another Merfolk. Like this one's kind of middling. This one actually has quite a high... let's just take this, be safe. Oh, okay. Evershrike's Gift is a lot of fun because that will help us get our random... what's his name? The Meander's Guide through. If you just, for 1 mana, can give it +1/+1 flying, we can jump this Meander's Guide. It's a 4/2 flying that returns something from our graveyard every time it attacks. We wouldn't mind this, just because we're going to end up with a lot of random crap on our board. But let's take that for the super upside of flying our Merfolk to victory. 1 or 2 target creatures getting +2/+1 is fine. Destroying an enchantment or dealing damage to a tap creature is fine as well. It's between these two Merfolk, though. We just need lots of creatures. Let's take the cheaper one. Let's have a look at our mana curve. It is all 3 drops. If you watched the last video, you remember Illusion Spinners was an MVP, and it wasn't even in a fairy deck. It was just in an elementals deck. It was good enough anyway. That's why I really like this. I'm liking this set a lot so far because there are a lot of fun strategies, and you can make lots of stuff work because the changelings jump across every color pairing and tribal typal decks. We have a couple 2-drop spells already. We don't need to jump into that, but maybe just taking another Tributary Volta is going to be okay. We get potentially another Wonderwine Farewell, but I don't want to load up too much on that. We can just take this card draw spell. That's one of the best blue commons anyway, and hopefully the end of this of pack 3 will be mostly like Merfolk token makers. Oh cool, we get the Flock Imposter so we can reset some of our stuff. Don't think that we need this, so maybe we just take another Merfolk Changeling, and now we can take something to destroy enchantments if we need. So we're already at 23 cards. Don't think we need another one of those. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is one of the better Convoke Merfolky payoffs at common. It just has flash. It just bounces one of their things to their hand. Any non-land permanent. There are no other Merfolk in this pack. There is some good removal that we won't be taking. I think we're just taking our sweet on-color rare, and then we can probably cut this Rooftop Poacher guy, unless we are really light on creatures. Oh, okay, another thing. Counter all spells your opponents control and abilities, and make a 1/1 with flying for each spell. If you ever nab 2 things with this, even countering one thing, making 1/1 flying is pretty good. It is a mythic. I kind of just want to take this to go with our Tributary Voltas, though. I think we just need the creatures so we can ignore our sweet mythic. That's probably more of like a constructed card, I guess. I can't remember the last time a 4-mana counterspell was good, though. Really just want creatures, and we are not getting past any. We will need to start cutting some stuff as well. I don't know if we'll need this. I don't know if we'll need... Maybe we just need some removal, but... I may just take the Temporal Cleansing. It's a little cheaper, and we seem to have enough card draw spells already. Okay, so now we have a bit of an option. We have Eclipsed Marrow, which gets a Merfolk Plains or Island from your top 4 and puts them in your hand. Perfect for us. I don't think anyone is going to be taking it, though, unless they are straight blue-white. The Pennant is okay. You know, gain some life and then Grave Dig one of your Merfolk back later. But I think we just want to take this for the unblockable 3 damage combo with Tributary Volta. We need it more than we need another 3-drop that draws us into more of our stuff. This card's been so good against me. We're not a Goblin deck. Maybe that is okay. If we just end up being more of a aggressive tempo-y type thing, I'll take it. Oh, I might as well just take the rare for my collection. I don't think we'll be playing that pump spell. And this is a pretty nice pickup. This is just the pacifism. Can't attack or block, and then you can blight one to exile the creature in case you need to. We don't really have any blight synergies. Oh, great. Okay. Wow, so many options. We are in the right deck. 1, tap another untapped creature you control to tap one of theirs. Pretty strong. Be good to have a 1-drop. I think we are good for 3s, so we don't need this. I mean, it's good that it just draws a card. Maybe I should just take the thing that draws a card. Oh, 1-drop. I want to curve out. And a pretty beefy Merfolk. Okay, when it becomes tapped, while it has a 1/1 counter on it, remove a 1/1 counter. Okay, so we picked up the 1 and 2 drops that we needed. We can, I don't think we'll be casting this. That's pretty cool. What is going on with that fairy's body? Is it a bug or weird? Take this. I don't think that we'll be playing it though. It's a little meh. And then take this white card. Let's consider this. If we're super aggressive, this is just so bleh though. A 2/1 first strike only on your turn. Reluctant Dalguard's fine, but we don't need more 3s. And then I'll just take this in case we need another one. I was right. No one's playing Merfolk. And another pump spell. Okay, wow. So we have some stuff to cut here. Wow. So we ended up in a pretty nuts Merfolk deck. So we're definitely keeping this. Let's do the sort thing. So our creatures are down the bottom here. I don't think that we'll want to cut too many of those because we want to just be curving out. This is probably the worst of them. That is only going to trigger off our changeling cards. Otherwise it's just a 4/3 flying hexproof, which is fine. But we really just want to be maximizing how good our Gathering Stone is. 3 card draw spells is probably a little much. It'll be funny if this ends up being the worst one, because it's maybe I shouldn't have first picked this. Max, you're going to be drawing 3 like reasonably, and you could go 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop Merfolk, and then on turn 4 tap out with this, draw 3 cards. That's pretty cool, but that's just maybe not even as good as just these ones, which just draw 3 cards anyway, and then this you just have to discard a creature. We'll give it a go because it was the first pick, but I may cut it if we end up with too many. I like all of these. This is probably the worst one because we're going to be beating down. We don't want to be dealing damage to tapped creatures. Silvergill Peddler is fine. Don't 100% know if we need this guy. It's just a... Man, 3 drops that draw cards, even if they're just a land, are okay. Okay, this is tough. I think we just cut this guy. It's not really gonna help us too much. We have to cut one of these card draw spells. This is quite a lot of upside if the board stalls out, so maybe we'll just cut this one. Draw 3, then discard 2. Let's cut this bounce spell. We've got like decent removal here. Let's cut this. No, maybe we just cut the kind of middling changeling. So we need to cut 2 more. Meander's Guide. Maybe this isn't as good as I thought as well. But, you know, we've got a lot of cool tap synergies. This one has to attack though, which is very weird. Let's cut this one. Don't know if we need another piece of only temporary interaction. And one of the card draw spells. Goodbye. I love card draw spells though. I think it is this. That's so sad. Maybe this is more of a commander card. But drawing 4 or 5 is just going to break games apart. But then these kind of just do the same thing and don't require as much from you. Let's start by cutting Thirst, because let's draw 3, discard. But we can convoke this one out. We can convoke this one out. Let's try that. If we end up not liking Harmonized Crescendo, okay, I think this is pretty good. Ugh. Okay, we'll be back for game 1. Okay, let's jump into round 1 with this sweet Merfolk deck. Let's be on the play. Oh! Oh! Oh, damn! Oh, what a curve. 1 drop. This has just got to start getting in. This. Oh, man. Okay, this is great. This is pretty optimal curve here. Oh, look, the Jace Chocobo's on my head. Let's get in. Let's get this out. I think this is more impactful because we want to start getting the counters off this quite early. And then we can always do some tap synergy stuff to get the counters off it as well. If we attack with both, he's definitely blocking the Regery, so we can probably wait. Goblins are pretty good at distributing counters elsewhere. Maybe we just get rid of this. This is really strong. Can we do this and then this? Tap another. Maybe this is actually wiser to play a little off curve. We can do this, tap this down. Tapping one of our new creatures to get in for a bunch of damage. It's a very good start, but goblins are pretty scary. If they just play a bunch of the 2/2s that make 1/1s, we could be in a bit of trouble here. But a nice 2-drop that becomes a 5/4 if left unchecked is very nice, and we can always tap it with this to get the counters off. Great. Okay, so we can play this and then get a tap in with our Trapper to tap down the Auntie so that he is forced to block with this. We can give this a little bit of a buff. I think we just have to keep pushing and make them suck their board into it. So we'll tap down this one because we want to force them to block with this. Just gotta keep jamming. They have this block here, which is a little sad, but you know, we got 1/1s coming out our wazoo. Got to keep the pressure up because they got so many cards in hand. Goblins have so many ways to distribute counters around. This is a pretty good outcome. Take 5. Merfolk seems to be the premier like aggro deck. Ooh. Let's bounce that. I think we're pretty much just gonna win based on this. I don't think we want to convoke any. You can convoke with. Let's just bounce a 4/4 and jam. maybe not with this, because I think that we can just win the game with this guy. So yeah, and then give this a buff. Because they just can't afford to tap out with this now, or we just win. Should be pretty good here. Quick game is a good game. That's not going to help you. Oof. We got the win on board here. This, when it becomes tapped, will 5, 6. No, we don't have the win on board. Five, 7, no, 4, 7. Oh, we just have to tap. So we're getting rid of these two, paying these ones, and then auto pay the rest, and then that targets this, and then we're good. Nice. Okay, cool. It was there. Phew, didn't miss that. That's like missing a checkmate in chess, and you can't do that. Nice game one. Good win. Also, any feedback about the new placement of the camera? I was dipping in and out of the last one, so if you like it on the left, let us know in the comments. Going into game 2 here. Hopefully we just curve out like that every game. That's not going to happen, but hey. This is less good. We do have this to discard things to this. We have this for long game. This is not fantastic, but going first, we really need that extra land. This should dig us out, even if we pick it up a little later. Going first. Oh yeah. This is, you just can't mulligan decent hands like this. Deck is mostly 3 drops though, which is a little sad. Oh, perfect. It's a little sad, but let's just get in with this. What is this card sleeve? Wow. Okay, that's quite strong. If they... What is going on with those two? Very interesting. We've got to make sure that we're hitting our land drops. But we are going to be copying a bit of damage on the way back. So let's do this. Or we do this so that we get an attack in with it next turn and return whatever we ditch to this next. Oof. I feel like we've already lost. Maybe I'm just skeptical. Can tap this, and then this can be attacking for 4. I think we just... Oh man, these two are looking a bit sad. Let's go for the ballsy play. Let's do this and tap this guy. For an unblockable 2. Hopefully they keep blighting their board to make treasures, because I don't mind their board shrinking. And we have this to reset their big elemental plays that they make. So this can tap this to draw, then discard this, and then this will attack and bring this back. Pretty cool. I obviously love to block this, but there's like so many tricks in this format. There's the like +3/+2 treasure thing. There's just no blocks. And okay. Let's get it going. They may just counter this, but even then, we'll get it back with the Meanders Guide. I'm surprised they haven't had any. Wait, is this going to work? Whenever this attacks, I can tap this. I don't know how it... whether it's going to stack the... This is when you do? Return target. Okay, sure. So I think this is going to work. Now they could kill the 2/3, I guess? Maybe I should have... This is kind of complicated. Sure. Okay. And we still got to draw discard. That's not the worst. And we just have this back in the... Oh, we have to blight to... Not great. We'll see. I mean, them killing this is definitely not as good as killing that. We are just attacking, getting our unblockable guy back. That's not going to be super useful. We're really just digging to lands. Now, it's whether we Gathering Stone hit. We just really don't want them triggering this. I think this we just need to dig us out of this hole. I think maybe there were some different plays that we could have made with the Meanders Guide and tapping the thing rather than attacking with it there, but that's pretty complicated. So when it enters in the beginning, if it's a type, so we're going to look at it again in our upkeep, so we may as well bin this. Okay, sure. Ooh, okay, we're dead. Whoopsie. That was a tough call. That was tight. I don't think that there was going to be much that we could... We probably could have not had the block on this without bringing back something decent, but... Tough game. Are we attacking here, though? We are dead if they can protect either of these anyway. I don't really want to be chumping with this. So we need to just dig to... anything? Something? Anything? That's going to be too slow for this game. When's the best time to do this? In that upkeep? Yeah. Just try to destroy their flyer and only take 3. I just think they got a counterspell or something. It's going to be game over. Okay. We live to fight another turn. Just, they've drawn all lands. We could win. Okay, we have not drawn another land. It doesn't look like they have a counterspell, so I think that we're just jamming with this. You got a removal spell? Oh, that's really tempting. But I don't think we can afford to do that, because then we'll just have to chump this. Okay, let's just do that upkeep again. I'm really regretting bidding that land now, but you know, who was to know? Okay, we've got a couple things to answer that at least. Okay, this is very nice. Nice little reply if they have the removal spell here. Very good, very good. They do get the Surveil though, which is very sad. But okay, they've dug to something good. We aren't dead to the removal, but they have a lot of it. Jeez. Oh, we are dead to the removal. Great. Okay, so there was like... Maybe the problem was the opening hand keep with the... Because we never... Oh, no. Like, if we'd drawn some lands, probably could have... we might need to review that game after and see if there was a better play that we could have made. I'll be honest, when I attacked with the thing that got blocked by the 2-1, I thought I was getting something back from the graveyard, because I forgot you need to tap and untap Merfolk you control. And that would have swung stuff, because we would have had one more thing in play. But they just had so much removal, it's going to be hard to deal with that. And they drew a bunch of cards. What you going to do? Okay, this is a great curve. 1 into 2 into 3 into removal. Question is whether we shock this in on turn 1. Probably don't need to, because if we draw one other land, we just won't. So opponent is going first though, which is a bit sad. They've got... Oh, we're in the mirror. We're in the mirror. Okay, we've drawn this, which is great. Now we got too much tap synergy. 2 block there. Oh, they've got some combo-y stuff as well. Let's get this guy out. It does make our blocks very bad, but it will make our potential 2-drop tap a thing down synergies a bit better. It's pretty bold. think we just maybe need to get this out of the way because they're the beatdown at the moment. So us clearing out a attacker and then potential disruptor now while we still can. Obviously they could protect it. Okay. That's a bit brutal. It's hard to play around that. It's not that hard. I could have not blocked, but still. I think we need to start getting some counters off this. So Convoke? Destroy? Oh. That's really rough. Feel like it's going to be very hard for us to win. Oh, I forgot about this synergy as well. Am I just bad? Maybe I'm just bad. We don't have anything to target with this. Very sad. Let's put down a 2-3. We are very much on the back foot here, but we can dig out with this. If they play anything large, we can blow it up with this. Sure, thank you. We'll need the 2-1, so I think this is not best thing. Pyrrhic Strike is maybe not. Too hard to know. Okay, we're at 11, but we can stabilize for. So we can unexpected. We can tap, hit us for 3. I think we need to just unexpected assistance on their turn. To dig us into more land so we can start playing 2 spells a turn, which is our only way that we're going to catch up with this. They will just be able to tap down multiple creatures, tap down one of our creatures each turn. So the flyers, we need both of them out next turn too. And they're letting us draw and discard cards by tapping them down over and over again. So thank you. This is not good. Oh, I needed to. Oh. Oh no. Wow, that's embarrassing, gang. I really need to draw cards, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's say this is intentional. They're only hitting us for 1. Oh my god. Okay. Need to dig for a land. The reach creature. It's got to be the reach creature. Oh, this is so sad. Oh man, I punted this super hard. Let there be a lesson to you. Think about everything before you do it. This card's real strong. Oh, they've got the tap thing. So the only way we can survive is if we blight Marrow. They tap this. We get a chump block with this. We untap and play this. Nah, it's over. No, we're just dead. I should wait and make sure they see it. Okay. Well, they had every answer there. That was very good. What a perfect curve. Very good. So this deck was missing, yeah, maybe a little more like Lord Pump. Okay, we are 1 win and 2 losses now, due to me being an idiot. Not necessarily, though. Okay, let's cut that Harmonized Crescendo and just put in the other one. And then Run Away Together is... I'm thinking, like... we have just been beaten down by a couple pretty decent decks. This has not been great. Maybe we just don't need this guy. Maybe we just need one of these rather than the extra card draw. Or is just the removal better than this is maybe not the strongest. Okay. Going into game 4 here. We've got a pretty good combo here. Going to draw, discard some cards, which will hopefully get some stuff in the bin for our Meander's Guide and draw us our white source. I like this guy. Reminds me of Sahagin from Final Fantasy Draft. I mentioned that last draft as well. Go me. Okay, that's a good start for any of these decks. Red-green though. What's red-green? Just kind of tree folk and stuff. That's a very strong start. If they play the 6-drop elemental next turn, that's quite strong. Let's play this so we can start digging. Don't think that 1 chip damage here is worth them potentially not attacking with that. To represent a block with this, but I don't think we want to block with it. We'll net a bunch of mana, hopefully. Just a removal spell. Okay, we got something for our Pyrrhic Strike. Okay, they didn't have an insane turn there, so I think we'll be able to recover from this. Flashing this in and rebuying our Meander's Guide seems pretty strong. Let's do that. Probably just want to get rid of this from the board. This is pretty dangerous. They can just dig to there. Can't be countered. That's very sad, but oh well. So to target stuff, I have to pay 2 life. Okay, we still need to surprise them with this Disruptor of Currents. just gonna like draw, discard their cards a lot. We can't. Maybe we should have blocked this so we could Pyrrhic Strike this. I think you just need to play this guy out. And then cop some damage to spiral this. No attacks. These games have been tough. There's a lot of interesting gameplay going on. I think we just need to play this and leave up Pyrrhic Strike. Unfortunately, we have to keep taking damage to target that stuff, but that's just how it goes. Okay. So we're going to exile this by putting that on here. That doesn't super help us. Am I missing anything here? No. We are definitely Pyrrhic Striking the Guild Weaver. Yeah. Okay. So we got okay blocks on here. Maybe we just need to draw a card. Okay, that's great. So I can play this and the Mirror Sky Swimmer. That's good. Okay. We have stabilized, but they can just discard, draw every single turn with this. That's pretty brutal. Man, this card's just nuts. For a 2-drop, it's just constantly flipping back and forth, drawing your cards, adding mana. Okay, well, that's what we're worried about. Have we used both our Pyrrhic Strikes? No, just one. That 6/5 is just the boss, though. This, and then we're gonna tap this. Yo. Oh, hey, it's your boy. And we're gonna chip away for 3 damage a turn until we win, hopefully. Are they likely to have any counter spells? Should we just kill it now? No, we'll just wait to see what their attacks are first. I may as well blow up one of their treasures. because this is dying anyway. Okay, that's alright. Let's still get in with these guys. Tapping down one of these. I think we just need the card draw rather than this. Sad. Sure. And I think we do have to wait for our turn again to thirst for identity. To just make sure that we don't draw like 3 cards that we want. We are both digging through our decks. I got 21. Oh, that's rough. No, it's fine. I don't know. It doesn't seem that good. We're copying a little bit of damage here. Maybe it's just time to exile this. Put the counter here. No, we can wait. Okay. Rough. Let's just start getting in with this bad boy. Oh, free attack. Okay, now, do we stop their card flow by destroying this now, but go to 1 health? We won't ever be able to target any of their things ever again if we leave Hexing Squelcher alive. They are just digging to answers, but so are we. Copying all that damage from Squelcher is rough. I mean, back is against the wall here. Okay, nothing. Okay. That is quite strong. Oh, well, it's not that strong. We can't we can't target anything. That will help. We can't target any of their stuff, so this is not going to be super useful. Let's play this. We should be able to push some damage. They just can't have an answer this turn or next turn. So next turn we can attack with this, which will be... oh, okay, that's good. Playing a land. It appears we have the win here. 3 damage from this. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we play this. Whoa. Yes. That's a good win. That's a good win. Hexen Scorcher overrated. Wow. What a game. Tight. Tight. Had to really squeak that one out. Ashling is just out of this world good. We dug through it. Drew our removal when we needed to. Very good. Okay, let's go to game 5. Okay, we're here for game 5. That was a tight one. Okay, we can play this into this, provided we draw any land. Going first. We've still got some other things to play later. Can't ask for much more than that, apart from an island. But there's one coming off the top. It's alright, there'll be one on the top of the deck. No, 2-drop. Ugh. What did I say? We will just get the tapping in with this. I want to... like, building up a 5/4 is pretty good. They are just going to flood the board with idiots, though, so... well, that's kind of fun. Okay, let's do that. And then we can attack with this. Let's just, like, chop their board down a little. These are like really tight tempo games, Merfolk v Merfolk. Let's just skip. Getting and attacking with the Meander's Guard is going to be pretty strong. Wow, they've got some good token making here. They are able to convoke out anything they want. Are we blocking? I mean, drawing another card off Eclipse Mirror seems good. They would know that, though. But I am... oh, that's... are we going to get blown out here? I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. Oh, no, so we'd need this and another Merfolk. Behold, a Merfolk. Now, do they have any... I think this is worth the gamble. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Don't. Yes. Ooh. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But we kind of need the land. Let's get greedy. Okay. So we can return something from our graveyard every single turn if this is left unchecked. They didn't have the destroy creature thing. They could have all sorts of sorcery speed removal, but I think we've got our values worth already. That's a good sign. That means they don't have much else going on. Oof. Okay. Okay. We feel pretty good here. Let's leave this up. Oh, we'll still have 5 things to tap for it. Okay. I don't know why I'm peering down like that, like I'm peering under the card. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Are there sweepers in this format? Sure hope not. I accept. Our board's starting to get pretty complex, but we just want to start simplifying. That's another chess thing. When in doubt, simplify. We've got a lot of removal here. We can blow this up. We can... Okay. Putting that second from the top or on the bottom. That seems fine. Yeah, I'll put it. I'll put it second from the top. I like that card. I mean, this is pretty bad. I mean, they saw that I drew this, so... this, I don't know, whatever. Just target the more expensive thing. So they have to recast it next turn. Hexproof. Okay. Now that is a very juicy Pyrrhic strike target. Get there, get there. Very good, very good. Okay. Back for game 6 here. Let me adjust my microphone. Woo. This is not great, but we have a 3-drop that draws a card, so that's pretty good. And it's a 2-3. We are starting to make our way downtown to playing against diamond players. Flying Vigilance. Richard Kane Ferguson artwork. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So cool. Opponent's mulliganing. Great stuff. We'll take it. If you're still watching now, thank you very much for tuning in for the drafts. Our first little long form content here on the Good Games Morley YouTube channel. Okay, this is a game where Gathering Stone is going to be incredible. We are picking up a land with this, whatever it is. Yep. If they don't counter this, and they haven't pressured us that much so far, it should take over the game. Merfolk. I think that's fine to bin. We just want to start drawing cards off it. If they Pyrrhic strike me, no, I'm going to be so upset. Card's insane. Pyrrhic. Don't care about that. Oh, are you serious? Card's pretty annoying. I'm just going to keep it on top. Why not? I think... Let's just bounce whatever big thing they play. Or if they attack into it, I don't care. Sure. A lot of Merfolk mirrors, clearly. What do they discard? A Wonderwine Distractor. What you got? Oh, sorry, pal. sure, man. Everyone's got the Aquatex defenses. Maybe I just got to be playing that every time. Every tingle time. Merfolk. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Cool. Am am I doing this on that? No, I need it for the Meanders guide. Okay. Interesting game. We're ahead on cards and resources. They are drawing a lot with this. We can Pyrrhic Strike and Meander's Guide next turn. Oh, fine. Let's just do this and see what they do. Are we blocking here? I don't think so. Yeah, may as well. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's destroy this guy now. Wow, this is going to be a grind fest. Discarded a spell, so +2/+2 first strike on tap, sure. Yeah, unfortunately digging to whatever bombs and other powerful stuff they've got. What is that? Who are you? He's a goblin sorcerer. 2 rare first year cards. Reveal until you... For each of that cards, you can cast the exile. So for red, white, blue... Yep. For red, white, blue, you reveal cards until you reveal... That is so good. So there's just 3 cards a turn? And you can copy target triggered ability. You control... What the hell? Beginning of your first main phase until you reveal X non-lands, where X is the... For each of those colors, you exile a card of that color from... Wow, that's batshit. That is crazy. Okay. What are we doing here? We can do this, and we can auto pay. And then we can draw some cards in their turn, I guess. This is going to be tough to win when they are drawing 3 extra cards a turn. I guess they can only put 2 cards in their hand, blue, white ones. I don't think they want to tap down their board to double the triggers, though. Okay, never mind. I guess they just gain a bunch of life. That's pretty good. 2 spells. Reese, stuff can get persist, remove counters from stuff, an Eclipse Marrow. You can only play them until the end of turn. Okay, so you just get the best 2 blue and white spells from the top of your library. Okay, oh my god, sorry, I had to take a phone call. So they played a bunch of spells. They have a flyer now. Let's just cast this. I missed doing that in the end step because I was away. Sorry about that. it's going to be quite difficult for us to get through their board over and over and over again. This can remove counters. Is there anything in our... There's nothing in our graveyard that we can really get back. So I should gift onto something that is going to be the most impactful. Probably this. And then get in with these guys. And then just tap one of these random guys down. I don't know, because there's nothing to get back with that. Playing both of these on the same turn is pretty nuts. I don't know if we're going to be able to get back over that. They can still only really cast like 2 of them a turn, but we'll see. Oof. I probably just need that. We can destroy... they all have indestructible now. Enchantment? Anything we want to destroy? No, I don't think so. Let's just get rid of this. So we've got to get rid of this guy. We'll just blight onto this. I don't think will be this, maybe. It's not going to be the most. And then we can thirst for identity next turn. Are we just chipping in for 1? Sure. I don't think that we'll be... Man, what a time to miss that end of turn unexpected assistance. It's fine. That's not fine. I mean, we're dead because they can attack with a bunch of indestructible creatures. So. So, a lot of Merfolk mirrors. A lot of Merfolk mirrors. Okay, sure. Okay, so Gathering Stone has been good. It's just been bounced to our hand over and over and over again. We're in a bit of a bind here. Seven, 9, 12, 14 damage we're taking. Okay. There's no way that we can win this game. Okay, well, that was fun. It was close, tight games. Apologies for the interruption near the end there. I don't know if that was going to be salvageable, that one. They just had drawn so many cards. But we had some tight, close games, a lot of Merfolk mirror matches, and yeah. Lessons for next time. take a little bit longer to make my plays. We had a couple tight spots there where I made some like attacking errors with the stacking triggers to get stuff back from the graveyard, and then yeah, it's tough. Format is great. I hope everyone else is enjoying it as much as I am. Like 5 drafts in now, so I'll be back with another one next week, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Bye.